God has your back. And I need you to hear this clearly, because some of you have been moving like you're alone, like it's all on you, like if you don't figure it out, like if you don't push harder, you're going to fall behind. But that's not the truth. The truth is, God has already gone ahead of you. And the reason you've been feeling pressure, the reason you've been feeling fear, the reason you've been hesitating, it's not because you're not capable. It's because you've forgotten who is backing you. So today, this word is simple. Be bold. Not because you feel ready, not because everything makes sense, but because God has your back. Some of you have been playing small. You've been overthinking every move, waiting for confirmation after confirmation, second-guessing what God already showed you, and you're calling it wisdom. But if we're honest, it's fear. Because when God speaks, He doesn't require you to understand everything. He requires obedience. The Bible says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. That means you're not supposed to have it all figured out. You're supposed to trust the one who does. Some of you are waiting for clarity when God is waiting for movement. You keep saying, God, show me more. And God is saying, I already showed you enough. Let me tell you something that will shift your whole mindset. God doesn't look for people who are ready. He looks for people who are willing, because readiness can be built, but willingness is a decision. Look at Moses. He said, I can't speak. I'm not the one. Send someone else. God still chose him. Why? Because God knew, if I send you, I will also back you. I will be with you, is what he said in Exodus. That's all Moses needed. Not confidence, not perfection, not a perfect plan. Just the reassurance that God was with him. And that's the same thing God is saying to you. You don't need to feel ready. You need to remember you are backed. Let's talk about David, because this is where many of you are right now. You're standing in front of something that feels too big, too intimidating, too out of your league, and everyone around you is treating it like it's impossible. But 1 Samuel 17 says Goliath had the entire army scared, trained soldiers, experienced fighters, all intimidated, and then David shows up, a shepherd boy, no armor, no title, no experience in war. But he had something they didn't, the revelation of who God is. David said, the Lord who delivered me from the lion and the bear will deliver me from this Philistine. David didn't focus on Goliath's size. He focused on God's track record. Some of you are looking at your situation like, this is too big, this is too much, I can't handle this. But you've forgotten what God already brought you through. You survived things you thought would break you. You made it through seasons you didn't think you'd come out of. You've already seen God move in your life. So why are you doubting him now? David didn't say, I'll think about it. He didn't say, let me go pray for 3 weeks. He stepped forward immediately. That's boldness, not the absence of fear, but movement despite of it. Then Saul tries to put his armor on David, and he took it off. Some of you need to take off comparison, the pressure to look like everyone else, the idea that there's only one way to win. God gave you your way. David picks up 5 stones, not because he needed 5, but because he came prepared. Faith is not lazy. Boldness is not careless. David runs towards Goliath. He doesn't hesitate. He doesn't pause. He runs. The Bible says David ran quickly toward the battle line to meet him. And this is the word for you. Stop approaching your life slowly. Stop shrinking. Run toward it, because God has your back. Some of you feel like you're stepping into something unknown, but you're not, because God has already been there. The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. Let that sink in. You are not walking into anything alone. God has already seen it, prepared it, and positioned things for you. So why are you afraid? When Joshua took over after Moses, God didn't give him a long strategy. He gave him one instruction. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Why? Because fear is the only thing that will stop you. Not lack of ability, not lack of resources. Fear. This is your moment, not next month, not when everything is perfect. Some of you need to start the thing, need to leave the environment, need to speak up, need to trust God fully, because staying where you are is costing you more than moving forward ever will. God has your back, so be bold, move, step, trust. Even if your voice shakes, even if you don't feel ready, because you're not doing this alone. If this word was for you, you'll know. I want you to do 2 things. First, comment, I will be bold. And number 2, if you're ready to step into what God is calling you into, message me, reset, and I'll help you break the cycle and move forward with clarity and direction. You are not crazy. You are not behind. You are not unqualified. You are called, and God has your back. God bless.